Imagine hearing this. Landing a higher paycheck could leave you worse off. Right, that's what came out of my mouth. Here's how it feels. Chasing paychecks that never quite catch up. The setup nudges you to believe progress is happening, yet nothing truly shifts. Motion without movement. That's the pattern. Staying busy becomes its own reward, even when results fade. You're told growth is near, though the ground stays still. Here is how they pulled it off. And picture this, stuck in your usual routine, earning $50,000 each year, give or take. Things hum along without fireworks. Rent gets covered, not much left after, just getting by. Out of nowhere, a promotion lands. That moment arrives when your manager invites you inside, grips your hand firmly, yet speaks only two words, well done. Salary steps up, as now it reads $60,000. A boost of 10 grand is pretty massive, wouldn't you say? Still, depends who you ask. You feel like you've made it. You're thinking, finally, I can breathe, maybe get that nicer apartment, upgrade my car, actually go on vacation. Only, wait, there's a catch. Half a year passes. Somehow, your bank account looks worse now than it did back then. Funny how things slip through. 1 minute everything seems clear, then, wait, did that really just occur? Hard to believe, but there it is. Here's how it works. Like, the higher your pay climbs, the deeper the cuts go. Climbing the ladder often feels like stepping into a tighter grip. What looks like progress turns out to be pressure in disguise. Their system runs on one goal: hold you in place, always busy, always buying, never breaking free, just running without moving forward. This tale begins where paychecks disappear before they arrive, because the setup spins faster than anyone admits. Money moves in circles that feel endless, trapped by invisible rules few notice. Each month resets like clockwork. Escape attempts fail without explanation. Patterns repeat until breathing feels mechanical. Running keeps you still. That is where energy vanishes, not through choice, but design. But the salary trap explained? Picture yourself inside a video game. Each new level brings tougher opponents. Seems logical. Your power grows, so does theirs. The challenge stays even. Here, things shift. Leveling up powers foes, yet drags you down. Health thins with each step forward. Gear demands heavier coin. Just existing at a high tier pulls more fees from your pockets. Caught in that cycle of earning more, yet feeling broke. This is how the pay game works. Life shows up like this. Money grows. Nice. Yet, here's what happens next. Beyond a certain income level, taxes rise. More money flowing to public services. Higher earnings mean steeper rates applied by officials. Each dollar above the threshold faces heavier sharing with state systems. Paychecks stretch further, yet portions shrink before arrival. Rules adjust what stays in your pocket based on totals earned. Greater income invites wider deductions shaped by law. When income rises past a limit, some supports go away. Benefits like subsidies might stop showing up. Tax credits can disappear without warning. Assistance programs may no longer be an option. Your habits grow bigger once money allows it. Spending rises when limits fade away. Comfort opens the door to extra costs. When what feels manageable often stretches further. Choices shift without notice, slowly adding up. Ease leads to expansion, almost by accident. More room means more movement inside that space. When paychecks grow, expenses stretch to match. Rent climbs, vehicles get fancier, monthly bills stack higher. Now you earn $60,000, not 50. Yet once taxes take their share, your benefits vanish, and you spend more just because you feel allowed. Somehow you end up with less in hand than earlier. Money landed in your pocket, as still, the numbers on the screen shrank. Yet now you're called Senior Hamster. The wheel hasn't changed. Faster pace, same track, nice job spinning harder. Here we go with taxes. That's when things start feeling a lot more interesting. Funny how words can trick you. The United States uses taxes that rise with income. Feels good, doesn't it? That label, but progressive. Makes you think of steps upward, of heading somewhere better. Yet here's the truth. As your earnings rise, so does their cut. Here's an example. Earning $50,000 puts you in a spot where taxes take out about 1/6 to 1/5. What lands in your pocket stays close to the full amount. A big chunk slips away, yet plenty remains after the government has its share. 50 grand lands in your account overnight. Up a tax tier you go. Your real cut, just under a quarter of each dollar, vanishes now. Hold on, there's more, yet it improves from here. You also pay Social Security tax, 6.2%, Medicare tax, 1.45%. A chunk of your paycheck might go toward state taxes, around 5%, though it can differ depending on where you live. Local taxes in some cities, count it however you want, nearly a third of your pay is gone before payday arrives. That $10,000 bump, once the government takes its share, you're really looking at around $6,500. Could hit $7 grand, depending on how the numbers fall. Here's what actually stings. Your eligibility for several tax breaks has vanished since hitting 50K. Examples include earned income tax credit, certain healthcare subsidies, student loan interest deductions, finding yourself earning higher amounts, yet the setup claims a bigger cut, while offering weaker support. You made it up the rungs, yet somehow the top shifted higher. True. Yet once taxes are taken out, you end up with a bigger paycheck than before. Sure, in theory, lifestyle inflation hits hard when you least expect it. This moment belongs to you. Act on your own. Take charge right now by making it happen through self-driven effort. And what follows depends entirely on what you start today. Alone. A little extra cash hits your account. Feels good, right? That boost makes you think maybe today is worth marking somehow. Suddenly, stopping by that cafe feels less like a treat and more like a reward. The new number on screen seems to whisper, "It's okay now. Shoes you passed last week catch your eye again. Balance looks different after good news. Move to a nicer apartment, $200 more a month." New wheels mean a bigger monthly bill, along with steeper coverage costs. Now that your budget allows, try dining at restaurants more often. Grab extra subscriptions, maybe Netflix, Spotify, a gym, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, or that one meditation app you opened briefly. Each added service slips into your routine like background noise. Some get daily use, others linger untouched. Payments keep moving regardless. Monthly fees stack without much thought. A small charge here, another there. They blend until canceling feels harder than paying. Ownership fades behind access. You do not always need them. Yet they remain. Buy nicer clothes. Because you're a professional now, perhaps it's time for the newer model. A single piece feels tiny, yet when piled together, suddenly it weighs more. You just spent that entire raise. It's like that meme. I got a raise. Time to increase my standard of living to exactly match it, so I'm still broke. The hardest bit? Stuck forward only, like leaving a better place behind. Ever try that move? Comfort sticks, then vanishes when needed most. Frozen in place, pressure climbs without warning. But wait, there's more. Picture this. Sudden financial drop when income rises slightly. That is the benefits cliff. This moment hits hard. When the machine turns against you, here's how it works. Income limits decide who qualifies for aid programs. Not everyone gets healthcare discounts. Only those below certain numbers. Food support follows similar rules. Kids' care costs might get covered. If earnings stay low enough, rent help comes with caps too. Hard cutoffs define these thresholds. Fixed, unyielding lines you can't cross. Earning $49,000 means assistance is available. $51,000, that number blocks access entirely. If we imagine your income is $48K, then picture a monthly healthcare discount of $400 arriving. That support sticks around as long as things stay steady. A bump of $5,000 brings your pay up to 53 grand. Nice going. Now though, that $400 each month is gone. Over 12 months, it adds up to $4,800 missing. A fifth of that $5,000 disappears right away. What you actually get could be around $3,500. A paycheck went up, yet money vanished. $1,300 gone. Higher income triggered hidden cuts. The gain turned into a loss. Earning more meant losing benefits. That boost cost cash. A raise led backward. More money in your pocket means less left overall. Wealth slips away even as numbers rise. This happens with Medicaid, SNAP, food stamps, Section 8, housing, childcare. Assistant student loan income-driven repayment calculations. You get hit back when reaching higher, built that way on purpose. Either stay stuck or leap far beyond what feels possible. A little forward, punished instead. Now you're halted. Honestly, carrying debt? Ha. Wish you well. Here's the thing. This is how it goes. Fine. Income went up. Good. Now the wallet feels heavier. Suddenly a shiny credit line seems possible. Maybe even wheels through a loan. That sofa could land in your living room after all. Money coming in more means your number climbs. Suddenly, banks act interested. Offers start showing up out of nowhere. You grab hold of them, since the cost fits what you've got coming in, doesn't it? Now, though, those extra dollars mean fixed bills each month instead of freedom. Lose work, face shorter shifts, hit with an unplanned cost. Suddenly that bump becomes a burden dragging you under. That pay bump meant to lift your load, turns out it only tightened the knot. Well, here's a thought. When your paycheck goes up but you're still broke, whose pockets did that extra cash land in? Not yours, apparently. Great question. Your extra taxes mean more income for the government. Your landlord benefits. You can afford higher rent now. Your spending habits line their pockets. But more purchases mean bigger profits for credit card firms. Corporations benefit, so you're consuming more. From car sellers to mobile providers, your paycheck lines their pockets. What keeps them going? You earning more? Subscriptions thrive when your income rises. Money moves through you into their registers. More pay means bigger profits for them. Your salary fuels their growth. Each raise feeds their bottom line. Who gains when you get paid? They do. You keep moving though, not forward, just quicker in place. Funny thing is, nobody admits this outright. Each paycheck feeds a setup built to take as much as it can. No matter how little or much you earn, earning $50,000, that number shapes what gets pulled from your pay. Earning $100,000, that number fits right into their plan for taking a cut. Someone stacked the deck before you even sat down. Victory slips away every single time. So what's the lesson here? Does this mean you should never take a raise? No, don't be stupid. But it does mean understand what you're actually taking home after taxes. Be very careful about lifestyle inflation. Know what benefits you'll lose before accepting a raise. Don't let debt trap you into needing that higher income. The salary trap is real, and most people are in it without even knowing. They think they're climbing, but they're just running in place. The system is designed to keep you working, spending, and never actually building wealth. So next time someone offers you a raise, do the math first, because sometimes moving up means staying exactly where you are. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button. If you're currently in the salary trap, drop a comment. Misery loves company, and remember, the treadmill only stops when you step off.